Hello everyone, it's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome to another Yu-Gi-Oh! VRAINS cast list, episode summary, analysis, and discussion. We just got the episode summary for 54, along with the cast list for 54, and a very small snippet of the episode 55 summary. Now, going into today, we only knew the titles for these episodes. We didn't know anything more, so getting the summaries for both was a bit unexpected. We knew we'd get the cast list and the summary for 54. Did not think we'd get the summary for 55, so it is really cool that we did. A very small summary, though, do be aware. But anyway, we are going to get right into it. If you do not want any spoilers, now is your chance to click off the video. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. I cannot wait to discuss this with you guys, so definitely leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Also, huge thank you, as always, to DMC for translating this. I will link his WordPress down below in the description. So let's begin. Episode 54. Again, we knew the title was The Terrifying Battle Drones. In tomorrow's episode, in episode 53, we know that the duel between Playmaker and Blood Shepherd is going to start, so it was very safe to assume that that duel, very similar to the Go and Soulburner duel, was going to last 2 episodes, was going to carry into this episode, and that is exactly what is happening. Blood Shepherd has thoroughly studied Playmaker's deck, and Playmaker is completely helpless before his drone deck. Having been driven into a corner, Playmaker decides to use his trump card to turn things around. Now, the only reason why I laugh is how contradictory this summary is. Playmaker is completely helpless, and then literally the next sentence, Playmaker decides to use his trump card to turn things around. So he's not completely helpless. He's gonna be fine. You know he's gonna end up getting the win. Very, very small cast list. Might be the smallest cast list we have seen. I don't know if we've ever had a cast list that only had 4 characters on it. Maybe in one of the recaps, but 5 is very, very small for a cast list. And despite the cast list being so small, there's actually a surprise name on this cast list that I would not have projected seeing. So we have Yusaku / Playmaker, Kusanagi, Dojin Kengo and / Blood Shepherd, Dojin Kengo, geez, I feel like I butchered that name, and Kengo's mother. And the woman voicing Kenjo's mother is a woman who has only done one other anime according to my anime list, which is a supporting role in Blue Dragon. She is 54 years old, I believe, so probably one of the older voice actors in the cast list. No offense there, but I shouldn't say that. My parents are older than her, geez. But yeah, so I'm convinced they broke the bank by getting Kaji Yuki to voice Soulburner, because all of the new voice actors and actresses seem to be either like new to the industry or people that have wouldn't cost them a lot of money. I feel like they really do not have enough budget to afford any like real high class or at least I shouldn't say high class, because there's some voice actors and voice actresses who are incredible and they're not really well known. I should say high profile, that's a much better term, voice actors to hire. But anyway, enough with the voice actress here. Kengo's mother, that one surprised me, because that probably means, very similar to how we got Soulburner's grandmother and grandfather in the last episode, we're probably going to get some backstory on Blood Shepherd, which I'm happy about, because I was nervous that he was going to be one of those characters that they introduced to us, and then after he loses to Playmaker, that's kind of the end of it. He also seems like a character who has never really lost a duel before. Like, he always gets his mark, he always gets his man. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens to him and how he reacts to losing, because I am very, very confident Playmaker will end up winning, and I believed that before we even saw the 55 summary, but I'll just go into the 55 summary. It is being scripted by Yoshida, so that probably means plot episode. It is a never-before-seen world. Playmaker and Soulburner have reached a wind-swept cliff. As the two of them investigate some ruins, they run into someone unexpected, ... So that is very, very exciting, and immediately, let it begin. Let the comments start raining down in the comment section, because I have no idea who this could be. Front runners, probably someone from the incident. It could be Revolver. We could get Ryoken. We could see Revolver back in the storyline, which would be pretty interesting, considering I'm sure Soulburner has an extreme amount of dissent towards the Knights of Fenoi, the same amount of dissent Playmaker had towards them. Could be Spectre, could be Haru, could be Bowman, could be that black silhouette character, could be Aoi, could be Blue Angel, could be Emma, could be Ghost Girl. That's the thing. I'm literally listing off everyone that it could possibly be because this is so cliffhangery. And I know a lot of people say they don't like the summaries because it kind of spoils things massively for them, which I understand. But I love when summaries are like this. When you get a little taste of what's going to happen, yet they leave you, like, I feel like this summary is going to enhance the hype going into episode 55 for me. Now, for the next 3 weeks, I'm going to be wondering, or actually it's only 2 weeks and a day, I'm going to be wondering about who this unexpected character is, and will it be Revolver? Because if it is Revolver, and he's back in the storyline, that would be awesome. Another character it could be is another Lost Incident kid, or it could be maybe an Ignis. What if it's another Ignis? What if it's like the blue female Ignis with pigtails? Could be that as well. Could be, the Lost Incident. I mean, we know pretty much everyone. It's definitely not going to be Jin. Jin is unconscious. Jin, I mean, not even trying to be an a-hole. We have Jin, Playmaker, Soulburner, Spectre. Then we have 2 unknowns. A lot of speculation that one of them is Bowman, and he's lost his memories. And then that 6th unknown, which is going to be a girl, because the Ignis associated with it is a blue girl with pigtails. That's why a lot of people thought dual pigtails. A lot of people thought it was probably Blue Angel, but what's happened to her in the past doesn't really make sense. We got introduced to a character, one of Soulburner's friends, so some theories have started that maybe she is going to be that girl Ignis controller, which could be possible. But maybe this will be the episode where we finally get introduced to that character, to that 6th Lost Incident child, because we know who 4 of them are definitively. We are like 80% sure that Bowman is probably the 5th, even though they could go a completely different route there. Bowman might not be the 5th. And then we have really no idea who the 6th could be. Out of all the girl characters introduced, I still think Aoi is the most likely to be that 6th Ignis holder, but because of her backstory and where Akira was at this time, it doesn't really make sense. Maybe it could be Akira. Maybe Akira goes into the Vrains to meet with them, or maybe it'll be one of the Soul Technology uppers. Maybe it'll be Queen. Maybe Queen will have some words to say to them about what's going on, or a threat, or something along those lines. So 55 gets me very, very excited, because it does seem like it is going to be another plot episode, and season 2 is just, man, it's just different. I mean, they are not taking any breaks with season 2. They are just diving right into everything. And then, just to go back to 54, very excited to see Blood Shepherd duel. He's a character that really piques my interest. I'm pleasantly surprised, very surprised, that we are probably going to be getting some backstory on Blood Shepherd, that we are going to be getting his mother speaking, which will definitely be in some sort of flashback. And this is one of the only cases also where in Yugioh VRAINS, a parent, a direct parent, is actually alive, right? The Zaizens have no parents. Go is an orphan. Soulburner's parents died while they were looking for him. Playmaker's parents are completely MIA. So this is one of the first mothers that we are actually, I think this is the first mother of a character that we are going to be seeing in Yugioh VRAINS, which is crazy considering Blood Shepherd was introduced to us only 7 episodes ago, and considering how many other characters there have been, but just how many orphans this show has. I mean, geez, you really think about it, and every character is just either an orphan or their parents are gone and died tragically. And in Playmaker's case, we have no idea. Playmaker seems to have no one. Kusanagi seems to have no one. So this will be the first mother, unless I'm incorrect about that will be speaking in Yugioh VRAINS. So that is cool. Very, very excited for 54 and very excited for 55. I really want you guys to leave any predictions you have about 55, about who that character is going to be, down below. Also, one final thing. Playmaker is going to use a trump card. Do you think this is going to be an upgrade to Firewall? We finally have all the 6 types of code talkers that have appeared. Is this the moment? Is episode 54 the moment where Playmaker finally, after so much long anticipation and await, finally uses a Firewall upgrade? We saw that huge dragon flying in opening 2 that was silhouetted. That probably is a Firewall upgrade that I'm sure we will see at some point in the season. Is it too early to see that behemoth? be used in a duel like this? Maybe we're going to have to wait for a more important duel, even though every duel in Yugioh VRAINS is pretty important, because if Playmaker loses, he loses Ignis, he gets captured, and that's pretty much the end of that. So Playmaker needs to win. But that's also a negative, because sometimes the stakes are so high that there's no nervousness. Like, there's no nervousness going into this duel that Playmaker is actually going to lose. I mean, the 55 summary confirms he's going to win, but even going into this duel, when I first heard they were going to duel, you know that Playmaker is going to win. Because if he loses everything, and the show's pretty much over. And I feel like too many duels have kind of had those really high stakes, and I enjoy high stakes in duels, but when it's at the cost of having an invincible protagonist that never loses, and Soulburner seems to be turning into a 2.0 of that, it'll be very interesting if Playmaker and Soulburner duel. The duels start to lose a little bit of drama and a little bit of unpredictability, even though the Soulburner and Go one I thought could have gone either way, but this one is, as many Playmaker duels, is in the books. I mean, these next 2 episodes, I'm excited to see the cards Blood Shepherd will use and the dialogue between both of them, but in terms of end result, Playmaker absolutely going to win. So anyway, guys, again, I could just find another thing to babble on about, but I am going to cut myself off there. So please let me know all your thoughts, and if you think somehow Playmaker isn't going to win this duel, let me know. I mean, I love to hear any crazy theories and thoughts that you guys have, because on this channel and in this comment section, anything is allowed. You guys know that. So I will talk to you guys down below. I really hope you enjoyed the summary discussion. A lot to look forward to these next couple of episodes. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support, and I hope you have an amazing day. 「